Psychetruth. Life, wisdom.
Welcome to the Joy of Yoga. I'm Joy Scola. Thank you so much for joining me today in our complete beginners relaxing yoga flow. Today we are going to be busting through those hesitations that you may have about starting your yoga practice or progressing in your yoga practice. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and lay on my back. Sometimes when I don't really feel like practicing yoga, I just come to corpse pose for a moment and breathe. Just kind of getting acquainted with my mat. You can move your wrists around and your toes and your legs. Just kind of get familiar in your body. There doesn't have to be any set movements. Just play around with what feels good. Moving with your breath. So today, when you hear me tell you to get into a certain pose, you can just take that as a suggestion. Ooh, here we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and take our right leg out to the side, pulling our hip over or reaching our right hand away. The whole time though, you can just keep moving and twisting and feeling your own body. I go to yoga classes and teachers will always say, just take my poses as a word of advice. You don't have to do these poses, just do what feels good for you and your body. And sometimes I feel like people might not know what that means, and honestly it's just if something feels good, then keep doing it. Fine. And if it doesn't feel good, move on. Try something else. Don't be afraid to play around with the poses. You can have your legs straight, bent, both knees, whatever you're needing. Our yoga suggestions are just blueprints for your practice, for your daily practice. So sometimes I just love to go to my mat and just be and just move with however my body says it needs to be. This is how we're going to become one with our bodies. You can come into this Anita chest pose here. I've kind of wrapped my hands around my feet again, not trying to look like any specific poses. I'm just being me and just doing what feels good in my body. Can take those legs up and out. Ooh, for sort of an upside down forward fold here. You can even reach up to try and touch your nose to your knees. Can move into a plow pose, just letting everything be a dance. Moving with your breath. What is your body craving? You can hold it for as long or as little as you want. You can move on without me. Find your own poses to come up with. So my candlesticks, I like to go into a free candlestick, but if it's just a little bit too much at the moment, you can always set your elbows down on the mat and prop your bottom up behind you. If you want to try, however, you can push that pelvic through your hips, squeezing nice and tight. Taking the hands up whenever you can and rocking down and hugging those knees. Thank you, knees. Thank you for helping me jump and play and run. And grow. Then pulling that right leg down and across. Again, you could be at your ankle or your knee, wherever you're at in your body. And reaching. Trying to keep both shoulders planted firmly. Or moving however you so wish. And then right leg goes down, left leg up. Sometimes I just like to rub on my muscles, help them relax a little, give them some love, little leg love, little body love. Love you, body. And reaching over. I'm going to take this one nice and slow here. I'm just going to let go. Ooh. Got my T-band working the other day. Ooh. Again, just showing some love where we need it. I don't have to stay still. I don't have to freeze in my poses. I can explore. I can see what feels good, what is needing my attention. I can say thank you to the very cells in my body. So next time you go to a yoga class and the teacher says, hey, do whatever makes you feel good, it's what they mean. Just reach and move and twist and feel and breathe. They're just there to be your blueprint, and you're the architect. Play around. Let your body be the narrator of your story. Here, just go ahead and take your feet about hips distance apart and practice pressing your low back into the mat. A lot of us might sit with this arch through our body. We can slide a whole hand under. Some of us, that's natural in our body to have that big of an S curve. But we really want to try and press that low back down. Kind of feels good, almost like a massage on my back. Feel that when my knees are bent. It's a little bit less of a strain to get the whole spine down. Even come up into a happy baby and just kind of roll around. Take the knees if you want to. Just massage the hips. It's kind of feeling. I like to wiggle. I like to check out, what does this angle do? How does this affect my body? Let's figure this out. Let's figure out my own body. No two people are the same. No two poses work the same. And go ahead and flip over. Ooh, we can just take a little mini fetal pose here. And just breathe. We don't have to do anything. If you were to go to a yoga class and this is all you felt like doing, You could totally do this, and nobody would think that you're weird, or the teacher wouldn't be offended. They'd be grateful that you felt that you could come in and just relax. If that's what you need, you just need a soft voice in your ear and people breathing around you. I've laid in corpse pose a few times for many a yoga class when I've just had too much. And come to our prone corpse pose, facing down, and breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Just giving the spine a rest here. The breathing is the meditation in yoga. Oh, it's coming back to your breath. Whenever those lists of things to do for the day, or he said, she said, come rolling in, just breathe. I've said before, I like to breathe in peace and exhale happiness. You could find your own mantras that work for you. Breathing in peace into my whole body, expanding every bit, reaching, even through the toes and the fingers. And exhaling, relaxing, and sinking into utter happiness. Melting into the floor. We can go ahead and come onto our child's pose, knees wide or together. Reaching those hands forward, curling that tailbone down, lengthening that spine. There's so many variations to every pose. There is no wrong or right way of doing anything. I could bring my knees together in child's pose. We could walk our hands out to the right. Ooh, good side stretch here. Stretching out the back of that shoulder. You can walk them back to center. And exhale, walk them to the left. Ooh, reaching. Humming. Breathing. Owning whatever makes you feel good. I like to send the little vibrations throughout my body with my hums. I want to vibrate down to my cells. I want to make even my cells happy. Back to center. And even take our hands directly behind us. Just let those shoulders collapse over our knees. This actually helps to reset your shoulders. Just kind of let them relax and let gravity pull them down and forward. And then pressing up to downward dog. We're going to go ahead and end on this pose. I just want to talk a bit about it, because I know that it's one of those weird poses that is supposed to be relaxing, but is also really challenging, especially in the shoulder girdle. I feel that a lot of people might not be setting themselves up properly for their down dogs. So I personally always love starting in my plank. Notice I had to walk my feet out some, my hands out some. Now I'm in my nice plank pose. I got my feet in line with my hips here, shoulders pressing back and down, micro bend in the elbows. Now I'm going to press my thighs to the back wall while lifting my tailbone up, back, and down. I know that's so weird. And then here, a lot of people try and push the ground away from them. They usually push their shoulders out of their socket. So what we want to do is really just let them sink back in, back and down the spine. And this makes it so I have room in my neck. And this is where it can be more of a relaxing pose, even though it's challenging and I'm having to push my hands away, pushing my thighs away, lifting and pressing. I can also just kind of stay lifted here. I'm just almost like a tension rod for bridges. Creating that equal tension just allows us to stay floating up. Again, I'm not in my perfect down dog. I'm in my comfortable shoulders back and down. Just lightly pressing the backs of my thighs away. And just roll out the neck here. And if a teacher ever says, feel free to come to your down dogs for relaxation and you're still finding that down dog is still too difficult, that's okay. I love coming to child's pose. That's usually my go-to if a teacher says, go to down dog. I'm like, boop, I'm in child's. Down dog is too much for me right now. So just listen to your bodies. Do whatever feels good. Anything the teacher is saying, take with a grain of salt. You know your body the best, better than anybody else could. So if down dog is too much, come to child's pose. If you want to twist around in your body and experiment, make your own poses, that's what yoga is about. Just feeling good and doing whatever it takes to make that happen. All right, let's go ahead and just take our child's pose for one last time. And deep breath. Giving thanks to your body. Carry that confidence with you throughout the day. Love yourself, love your practice wherever you're at. No matter your shape, size, color. And just be one with yourself, be one with your friends, with your family. Talk, communicate your needs with your own body as well as others. When communication opens up, everything is so much better and lighter. We find our balance, we find our strength. Vulnerability is strength. All right, let's go ahead and come to a seated position. Taking your time. Yay, wild hair. Give another scratch. Oh. Thank you so much for joining me. If this was your first time, welcome to yoga. If you're just still trying to stick with it, hang in there. Leave those comments below if you have any questions for me or any concerns. I like to end my practice by saying namaste. Some people might think that's religious or they don't feel like it. That's totally fine. You don't have to. Again, yoga is all about what makes you feel good. But just to let you know, namaste usually means the highest and brightest in me honors and recognizes the highest and brightest in you. So you're just merely recognizing that this person you came in contact with is truly another being, and you respect each other and you want to do good by each other. So thank you so much. Namaste. Please favorite this video to practice anytime when you just want to let go. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more awesome yoga beginner videos. I'll answer any of your questions. Thank you so much and have a beautiful day. Namaste.